I heard a good one time that this is just a short story. Actually, going to be a couple stories. But one gal told me one time. She said, I ordered a meal because I was hungry, and so when I went to pick up my order, here there was 2 meals and a Dr. Pepper. I thought I only ordered 1 meal. And she's like, "This is crazy. Am I crazy?" And I said, "No, you're wacko." Is what I call a wacko mind, crazy mind. But I'll tell you what, the trauma and how little children survive at the age of 3, 4, 5, to be able to block it out. The neat thing has been to watch those individuals be restored and find healing that's even greater. The restoration story is greater. It's kind of like a broken bone. When the bone is broken, all of a sudden it gets reset, and when it's healed, it's stronger than it was before. Right, hon? That's the reality some people live in. Most of you have no idea what that's like. I don't. And I just thank God for the work of the Holy Spirit, because it's only Him who's able to do that amazing work. Honey, just today I got a phone call from a young lady who had been here about a week, and she had been through some horrible things. She was adopted, foster care, and first of all, then adopted into a home. And she called me and said, "Jason, I used to just talk about what happened to me, and I could never come to peace about it." But she said, when the lie that I believed as a result of being abused sexually was removed, all of a sudden, she said, I'm able to go there and it's still calm and peaceful. And she said, I just want to call and say thank you for what God has done. I'll tell you, folks, that's the story of our Redeemer, Jesus Christ, who's able to take crocodile tears and turn them from fears into beautiful, what should I say? From ashes to beauty. And Fern and I have been so blessed over these 20 years to see God do a work in some of His treasured, beloved sons and daughters. I'm going to have Fern share a context clarification. Yesterday she talked about how she believed the lie that she is never good enough. But we've had so many people, in fact I told her, I said, "Hun, that is going to get a lot of questions, because people are identifying with, I know in my head I'm good enough, but in my heart around people, I just don't feel like I'm good enough." What is the context? Because everything that we believe has source and origin, means it has a beginning point. Can you just share with the people where you believed, or what caused you to believe that?
When I was in 4th grade, we would at recess we would always go out and play softball. So I was always the very last one chosen, and I knew, because I would strike out. I always struck out playing softball, and nobody wanted me on their team, which is understandable. But it put that that
Thought.
seed and that thought in my mind that I am never good enough. I can never measure up and be good enough for anything. It played out in my life like that.
It comes down to what you believe. And I just want people to know everything that you do because of what you believe. And if you go to the source and origin, God will bring the truth. And only the Holy Spirit can persuade you to believe something else.